Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Today I have another exciting video for you guys. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I did these passion twists. Girl, it took forever, but it was worth it, okay? I'm going to tell you guys exactly how I achieved this, everything I used, all that good stuff. I'm going to try not to make this video long because this is going to be a good one. Let's get right into the video. Okay, so to start off this video, I am going to show y'all the Ratchet way to do passion twists. So as you guys can see, this is how much I've done so far. I feel like I've made a lot of progress, but low-key have not made any at all. Let me put it to the back so you guys can see. This is how much I've done so far. I would probably be further along like if I knew what I was doing. But girl, I've watched so many videos and they make it look so easy. So I just want to show you guys like the reality of what it's like to try to do things by yourself. So this is my natural hair. Just a little length check so you guys can see my hair is getting quite long. So the first thing that I do is moisturize with grease. I'm old school. I used regular grease. That's how my mom used to put in my hair when I was a kid. I have really coarse dry hair, so I like to use a grease like this on my hair to just coat it and protect it and all that good stuff before I go ahead and apply anything else. So I do that, and as you guys can see, I talked about in my clip-ins video what happened to my edges. As you guys can see, my edges are broken off compared to my hair, and it gets even worse towards the front. So we're gonna go ahead and try to disguise this. Once you have the hair moisturized, you can go ahead and begin to slick down your edges. I'm using my handy dandy edge booster. I use this for literally almost every hairstyle. And you're gonna go ahead and coat the hair with this and kind of just mold it in the way you want it to lay. So I'm gonna kind of mold it like that and leave some hair out right here for baby hair, like that. And it looks white on camera, but I promise y'all it's not white at all. And you just want to put edge booster all along the base of the hair. Just like that. Then you just want to make sure that none of this other hair is in the way. So I'm just going to go ahead and try to pin that out the way. Then I just begin to twist this section of hair because it's just going to show me what it's going to look like once it's all together, and it looks pretty good. So I just twist it off like this, and then I use one of these clips to keep it really tight at the base. Then I just take some Eco Styler and put it on the ends just to kind of hold it in place. Then it's time to take your crochet hair. I'm using the FreeTress Water Wave hair in 22 inches, and I use two pieces per twist. So it'll look like this. Now that you have your piece, it'll look like this. And you kind of want to stagger the hairs so that they don't all come down at the same length. Can you guys see? So this one is shorter, this one is longer, so that when you twist it, it's not thick from the root to the tip. You kind of want it to gradually get thinner like these ones. So now what you're going to do once you're satisfied is you're going to take the hair, and you want to get a really good grip because this is the hardest part for me, the braiding. So I take the clip off, and I'm gonna take my natural hair and I'm gonna put this hair underneath like this. And what I'm gonna do is begin to braid. Now I've been debating about braiding overhanded and underhanded, and I don't really think it makes a difference. But as you guys can see, the braiding hair is here, my natural hair is here. And you want to make sure this is being pulled really tight while you're braiding, and you want to hold it as close to the base as possible as you braid this down. And you want to braid this about maybe 4 or 5 times until you feel secure. And then I get a little scared sometimes that it's gonna slip, so I just put a little clip there and then braid. I just put that piece. Let's put that piece. And my natural hair should end up in the middle. So now we're gonna split my natural hair in 2. And now the biggest thing is to blend my hair, which is really coarse, and the synthetic hair, which is really shiny. So I'm gonna take some Eco Styler, the same Eco Styler I use in like every video, just to wet the hair. And I'm gonna begin to twist the hair. And as I'm twisting, I am twisting each strand. This is just going to hide my natural hair. And once you get past like where your natural hair ends, you can go ahead and stop that. But as you guys can see, this is what it looks like. And a lot of people do the crochet method. I prefer not to do the crochet method. I did try out a couple of sections with the rubber band and the crochet, and I just prefer to do it with a braid because I'm just afraid that the rubber bands are going to break off my hair. And while it is a little harder for me to braid because like I'm not the best braider and you have to really have a good grip to do this, but yeah, as you guys can see, I'm just finishing the twist. And if you take off this clip, you could see that it is very, very secure. And I got pretty close to the base. And I think as I go along, I'm definitely getting better. Like if you guys saw the back, some of them are kind of hanging a little bit, looking like they've grown out, when really I just didn't grip the hair tight enough. So this is really good. And I'm glad that I'm getting better towards the front because that's what's gonna show. So I'm still twisting and twisting and twisting. And you don't have to twist it super tight because it's gonna loosen itself up anyway. But let me just back up so you guys can see how to end it. Now the hair does get slightly tangled, so you want to make sure you're not doing too much manipulation to it because you're not going to have a good time. And if it gets all tangled and you try to untangle it, it just destroys the curl pattern. So try to be as gentle as possible with this hair. And once you get to the bottom, just give it a little twirl and let it go. Now you have your twist. This is what this one looks like. Every twist isn't going to come out the same. Some of them are like perfect ringlets and other ones look more like this one. Let me show you one that came out like perfect. So this one, pretty perfect, and compared to this one, not so perfect. So it really, I think, depends on like how the hair, like this is another really perfect one, but I think it makes it look a little more natural when they're not so perfect. So as you guys know, we are on Operation Do Our Own Passion Twist. So this one is the one that I just did. So what I'm going to do is attempt to untwist it and twist it the opposite direction and see if that turns out better, because that's just what I've been doing. Like if I twist it and it looks weird, then I twist it the other way, and if it still looks weird, I'll leave it, or I'll twist it back the other way, like depending on which way looked worse. And then I just get mad that it just didn't come out right. But yeah, the biggest thing is making sure that your natural hair is really blended and twisted in. Yeah, so you just want to twist and twist and twist. And I obviously am going to show you guys how I started off. You should have saw that already, but I just wanted to come show you guys like that it's not all peaches and rainbows, and the hair does tangle and it might not twist perfectly. You kind of just have to work with it.
2,000 years later.
Alright y'all, so I am like 3/4, more than 3/4 done. I just have this front section to do. So far it has taken me a while. I started these yesterday at like 5:30, 6 p.m. and then I went until 3 a.m. That's like 10 hours there, on and off, obviously, because I took breaks to like eat and get up and walk around and blah blah blah. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this. I think for sure if you try this and like you're more experienced, you could probably get it done in like 8 or 9 hours. But for me, it took a little longer because a lot of them I had to redo and do again and redo again. But I used the same exact process that I showed you guys in that clip. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish this side, and I'm going to tell you guys everything that you need to know, everything that I learned throughout this process, and let you know if I will ever be doing this again. Oh, and I'm going to show you guys how I add some jewelry to the hair because I think it'll make it really cute. I have like one thing on right now, but I'm going to add some more stuff because it's going to be really adorable. So let me go finish this side and I will come back. Alright, so now my twists are all complete. This is what they look like. You can put them really anywhere so that you guys can kind of see how mine turned out. I love how flexible they are. Like if you go to the salon and get your hair done, sometimes it's really stiff on the first day. But since I'm not the best braider and mine are kind of loose, it gives you the effect of like your hair after like a couple days of leaving the salon, which is how I prefer it. So this is what it looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and put some jewels in my hair. I have one in somewhere and now it's hidden because I put it in like at the very beginning. So I have these like little seashells. I think these are really cute. I'm not sure how to put them in, but let's go ahead and put one right here. Close it up. Cute. And I don't remember if I mentioned this in the video, but the last step to finish off is to use some hair foam. Just put some in your hands and you want to center this like towards the top where your natural hair is blending in, just to set it in place and just make sure it doesn't move. Just like that. And this is what you get. I kind of have it in a half up, half down, like it's a little ponytail right here. I may throw it up in a bun eventually, but this is how we're wearing it right now. Same, but that's literally what I did for my entire head. It was that easy. Well, easy is not the right word. It wasn't easy. For me, it was really hard to grip the hair because I don't know how to cornrow. I know how to like braid, but you have to be able to grip really tight, and that's where I was struggling. A lot of my twists would like swoop, slip right off as soon as I finished the twist, and it was really bothering me. But once I started using the clips and like really gripping it tight, it got a lot easier for me. And once I got to the front of my head, it was much easier than the back, because obviously you can't really see the back, you can't really reach the back properly, and it's hard to like braid your own hair backwards. You know, it's not perfect. You can kind of see a little bit if you look really closely where my natural hair is. It didn't blend in perfectly. The next time I do this, I will try maybe a little bit of a different method to get it to blend better, but I think I did pretty good for my first time. It took around 10 to 12 hours to complete. I definitely would recommend you guys trying this out, but only if you have patience and time. If you don't have time, girl, you're gonna be stressed and you're gonna be lack of sleep. But if you have the time and you have the patience, definitely save the money. Like, this would have cost me like $200, $250, sometimes more than that, to get a style like this at this length. Like, they might give it to you like up here, but I wanted them pretty long and I knew I could do anything. So if I just put my mind to it, I could kill it, and I pretty much did that. I'm not completely happy with it because I know I could improve, but this was my first time doing it, so I probably will do it again, maybe with a little bit more of the blonde color, because I think the blonde is really cute. But other than that, let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. I'm so happy I was able to bring this to you guys. As I was posting on my Insta story, I was getting so much feedback. Everybody wanted to know how I was doing this, what I was using, if I was putting up a video, and I am putting up a video, so here it is. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys like this style on me. Maybe give me some recommendations of like hairstyles you want to see me do with it. And I think that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see all of you beautiful people in my next one. Bye. All right, that's enough, y'all.